Recently, there's been a couple of reports released by the CDC. One of them was salmonella infections that were associated with live poultry in humans, and the other one was there were a few outbreaks of the flu up in the states of Michigan and Ohio that were associated with the exhibition of swine at the fair. I think this should be a warning to all of us who may have backyard poultry, or for those children and young people that exhibit animals. We need to be aware that these animals can, and at times do, shed bacterial and viruses either in their fecal material or through ocular discharges or nasal discharges or from saliva in their mouth. We also need to be aware that this also contaminates the areas where they are, their cages, their feed bowls, and water dishes, and all those areas we need to be aware of may contain these organisms. Now, there's a certain groups of people that need to be very careful, and that would be children who are under the age of 5, because their immune systems are not fully developed, and also in elderly people, people who may be sick, or people who may be taking medications that lowers their immunity. Now, there are some things that we can do to reduce our chances of picking up these bacteria and viruses. The number one thing to remember is wash your hands with soap and water before and after you have any contact with animals. This will go a long way in getting those viruses and bacteria off of our hands. The other thing is, if you're sick, try to stay away from animals. When you're around animals, be aware. Try not to touch your nose or your eyes or your mouth. When we are cooking food or preparing drinks or anything, don't prepare those in areas where animals are. I see a lot of people at the fairs who like to cook right there in the livestock barns with their animals. Don't do this. This is a good way to ingest some type of virus or bacteria. The other thing is, don't eat in these areas either. You're just asking for an opportunity to get sick. The last thing I would say, when you have to clean all that equipment, when you're going to clean those feed bowls and dishes, whatever you may be going to have to clean up, make sure you do it outside. Don't bring that stuff into your house where you may contaminate the environment in the house. You know, having backyard poultry is a lot of fun. Young people exhibiting their animals at the fairs or shows can be very rewarding, but we have to remember we need to practice good hygiene so that we don't end up with an infection. If you'd like some more information about how to prevent these infections, if you'll go to the SunUp website, we'll put a link to some information that may be helpful to you.